Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna keep working on this old Buick engine. We got the pistons in, the whole bottom end's put back together, new rear main seal, new front main seal. We got it all. We got the heads here. We got one there and one there completely rebuilt. And we're gonna put them back together. So first thing we're gonna do is get the head gaskets on, make sure the surfaces are all cleaned up, and put the heads on, and hopefully we can go from there. And I also want you guys to tell me how this new audio sounds. This audio has been a major thorn in my side, so hopefully this fixes it. I got a new mic and I got the Rode wireless system, so let's see if that works. This one side I already cleaned up. I've already cleaned that up, cleaned all the oil off of it. Let's get the head gasket and put on it, and hopefully we can be back. For y'all that are wondering, my operation went well, and that's that. So let's get the head gasket. This will be the driver's side of the engine, and make sure she fits on there. Okay, she does fit. Looks like all my bolt holes are lining up. These have been tapped and cleaned out. They're all really good. So let's get the head and put on there. This is the driver's side. So should have grabbed that differently. Ooh, paint was a little wet still. It's all right, I can touch it up. And that head gasket looks like it's on there all the way around. So let's get some bolts and secure that thing. Hope I will be right back. Okay, my sister called and she was tired, so I stayed on the phone with her for a little bit. That way she got where she was going and didn't fall asleep. I've torqued all these to 65 in order, and then we got to go to 80 in order. And I already did the other side, but I wanted her to be able to be awake and conscious and make sure she made it to where she's going safe. So pretty much the order of any engine or anything is always you torque the inside and work your way out. Pretty much on anything you do. Oh, and there's the engine falling. Oh, come on, stop. It's gonna be a little bit heavier now. A lot a bit heavier now. There we go. Whew. Okay, I did those two. So you just work your way in and out, and we'll torque all these to 80. Come on. I'll take that nut off of that stud. Apparently the washer too. That's for the generator mount. And then I like to just do it again real quick. Make sure everything's torqued. Okay, there we go. All the head bolts are torqued. Next thing I'm going to work on is these rocker arms, I think. And then I got something pretty big to show y'all what came in the other day. But there we have it. The engine is coming along. I guess I could work on the water pump and put on the crossover pipe. I could do that real quick, and then put the rocker arms on. So let's try that real quick. We'll get that water pump cleaned up and then we'll put it on. I have a whole gasket set for it. Maybe that'll work. So we'll be right back after I get some things set up. Okay, the water jacket is on, or water crossover pipe between there. And I also spent a little bit of time. We got this temperature sender unit spot cleaned out. And if you guys are wondering why that I spent all that time to get a plug out that I don't really need, well, there is a good reason. And that reason's right over here. Just off camera. Before I can do any more to this car, we've got to start thinking. And what we're thinking about is a Holley Sniper EFI fuel injection system for this car. Let's see if we can open this thing up and see what we got here. I think this is going to be awesome. I put this on the El Camino, and it works great on the El Camino. So I talked to the owner and told him I'd like to put it on this, and he said do it. So I'm super excited about this. This is the master kit. This is return line, vapor guard plumbing. I don't know what that is. Have no idea what that is. That might be a pickup straw. Anyways, there's all kinds of fittings in here. Fuel filters, clamps, O-rings. Imagine that's another filter, and that's a pump. So, there's that. And the big shebang right here. Man, I love how they pack these. It's just so nice. There she is. A Holley Sniper 2-barrel fuel injection unit. That will be so cool on this car. So to put that in though, it really is just 4 wires. But before I get started on this car, we got an O2 sensor we have to put in. Let me make sure I'm in frame. I'm sitting here rambling on and stuff like that. I'm not even in frame. Okay. So here we have the Holley Sniper fuel injection system. We've got to put an O2 sensor bung in. About 4 wires is all it takes to run it. Now, here's the module for inside the cab. And here's the whole reason I drilled that thing out. This is the temperature sender for the Holley Sniper. And one thing I don't like about these, they're not very reliable. So let's put that in real quick, see if it fits. Oh yeah, it will. But this will bring this car into this century. Come on. I don't understand what's the malfunction. Okay, well, let's just get it put in. So we'll have water temperature on that onboard computer. We'll have our oxygen sensor in there, so we'll know exactly how the car's running, lean or rich or whatever. Something just broke and I don't know what it was. I'm not very happy about it. Ooh. That's not good. The threads weren't running right. Oh boy. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna tap that and then I'll be right back and get it in. Okay, we got this water temperature sender put in. Next we have to work on the rocker arms, get them put in. I've got to change out one of the rocker arm itself on the assembly. Let's go over there and look at it. I got all new push rods for this thing. But one of these rocker arms, let's see which one it is. It's this one right here. It's tapered and the rocker arm can no longer spin in there. So I gotta remove this, remove that, put the new one on. It shouldn't take but a couple minutes, so let's do that. Okay, well, I'll show you all this. See if you can see up in there. See how it's tapered? Well, it's supposed to be pretty round in there. So, anyways, I'm going to take these rocker arms, go clean them up, and then we will be back with putting them on the engine. Okay, I got the driver's side rocker arm on, so we're gonna spin this engine over slowly and make sure everything clears. Okay, I went one revolution and all these are clearing, so we know that's good. So now I'll get the passenger side on and we'll go from there. We'll put valve covers on, and I'm trying to decide if I want to dress the front of the engine or not. I'll decide that here in a little bit. So let's get the passenger side rocker assembly on, see if it all clears. So we'll be right back. Okay, the passenger rocker assembly is on. Passenger side is 1357. Now let's spin it. Okay, it clears, and the crankshaft was out of this to put the rocker on, so I mean we had to do that. Okay, I'm thinking valve covers. We'll make sure this mounting surface is pretty cleaned up. We'll get valve covers put on here, and that might be it for the engine part. We'll have to put motor mounts and stuff on, but that's no big deal. We'll do that later. So let's get spark plugs. I'm going to put the spark plugs in, and that way this engine is just sealed up and ready to go in the car. We're going to tape up these holes, and that way we can whenever we stab it in, we don't risk dropping anything down the intake. So, but that's what we're going to do now, is just put spark plugs and valve covers on. Then we will go and put the motor mounts on and stuff like that. And then maybe we'll get to installing a little bit more of this Holy Sniper stuff. So we're getting real close. You guys think it's going to fire up? I know a few of you guys don't, but I bet you it fires up and I do not have to take it apart again. Any takers? I think we'll be really good. So let's see what happens. Bet you she's going to end up being a sound engine. All right, let's get this thing put back together. So how cool is that going to look sitting right there? Man, that's going to be one good looking engine. So I might have to build a shield right here. This is the only part that I don't like about it. This is the ECU, and I don't want to get interference between the coil and the ECU. Either relocate the coil, which is a possibility, or put a shield between it and the Holley, which is another possibility. So that's no big deal either way. The coolant temperature sender wire will come right from there to there. Man, we're getting so close to ready to put this thing on and fire it up. I did notice right here on the back side of this is dragging, so we might have to adjust that a little bit. But we are getting close to being able to fire this thing up. And I also might put in the blow-by tube in before I put the engine in. I took it out before I did. But fuel comes in here and out here, so it just runs straight through, or maybe vice versa. It might come in the other way, I don't know. I'll have to read some instructions. But I can't put that intake on. I just wanted to see what it looked like on there, and it looks well. Man, that's gonna be a great little... So I got a lot left to do. Namely, start by editing this video and getting it out to you guys. I haven't put a video out in a week. I've been sick. I hope I don't get sick again. My daughter just came home pretty croupy. So it's just been a rough week. So hopefully we can keep going on this and get this engine in. I'm hoping next week by Monday or Tuesday or so, get this engine in, get it running, and see if the car drives. I mean, we haven't ever drove this car. We put it in high and low, but that's it. I'm hoping we can get this whole project really starting to come together pretty quick, and it all starts with this power plant. After this is done, I think it's going to start going really fast. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button. I really could use you guys hitting the subscribe button and liking the videos. That helps YouTube share the algorithm and get me more exposure. So thank you guys so much, and we'll talk to you next time.